på tingene over på den anden side herovre. Okay. Hello everyone, Ronnie here, and welcome to the Hangout. I'm here together with Kim, so I'll just go down here and let Kim say a few words and say hello to you guys. So say hello, Kim.
Yeah, hi Ronnie, and hi everybody who is listening out on this Hangout tonight. We have been preparing a very special Hangout for you tonight. We're a little nervous, both of us, because this is the first time we do a Hangout in a very long time. But we are ready to go, and we are pumped, and we hope you'll get a lot of value from this Hangout. So back to you, Ron.
Thank you. And I just want to go and check out if we are live here on the screen for everybody. I just want to check that there might be a little disturbance on the sound. Just hang out with and bear with me for a second. I'm just going to check out if everything is going live. You might be a little bit delayed in real time. There's typically like a 14, 15, 30 seconds delay on what I'm saying and what you actually are seeing. I'm just checking here on the load here. Can you follow me on this, Kim, and see if there's any comments coming in? I'm just checking if the page is loading a little bit slow. I hope you guys are there. What we've done here tonight, we're going to present the DubLinjaFunnel for you guys, and we're going to talk about how we have set up this whole system. I'll go and share my screen in a few minutes. Just want to make sure that all the techniques are working. We might get a little feedback in a minute when the Hangout feedback comes from my computer. I'm just still waiting for it just to load, just to make sure that you guys are in the other end, so we have a proper view. Kim, could you, in the meantime, when I'm doing this little checkup, could you just share with the guys a little bit about why we've done what we're going to cover here tonight? We'll go to watch the agenda in a minute, but just in case that people are not just waiting for us not to do any real life stuff here.
Absolutely. I'll do. See, what Ronnie and I have been working for almost the last 12 to 14 months is to build up a funnel which is sitting online inside Facebook, and we have a very good presentation set up for you, and we'll go through the presentation with you, so you get the whole all the points clearly. But I just want to state that we actually created this because that was the problem that Ronnie and I had, and I know all the guys on this Hangout are doing the DubLi network business, so you all know about that. But no matter what kind of business you're doing online, you need to have some kind of tools to be able to present your business opportunity online, right? And not only present your business opportunity online, but also being able to duplicate that presentation down the line, so that everybody in your business, all the business partners that you come up with, you have the same tools and are able to duplicate the same way that you did. So that was the whole concept around the DubLinjaFunnel, and we have been doing, I mean, hours and hours and hours of testing. Ronnie is the wizard on all the presentation and all the not the copy, but the pictures anyway. He's really good at that, and we have been testing and tweaking, and I've been the what do you call that, the dumb guy in this process. Every time we had something
devil's advocate.
You know, I'm the devil's advocate. Every time Ronnie came up with something, and we came up with something in our collaboration around this, I was the one testing it out. Do I understand this? If I'm not able to, if I don't know anything about DubLi, would I be able to understand this presentation? And that took a lot of testing, a lot of tweaking. But we hope that you guys, when you go through this funnel, have the same feeling and the same experience as we have now, because this is really an awesome setup. It's very easy to duplicate. It's a copy and paste work, actually, and if you have that, you're able to show the whole world what kind of awesome business you have in the DubLi network, and you're more importantly, actually, you're able to promote this business via the tools that Ronnie and I have been giving you. So, with that said, Ronnie, are you so far in the process now that we can actually go on?
I'm ready, my friend.
You're ready.
I just want to make sure that everything was live because, you know, as you said, we've been testing it for a while, you know, and it's a while since we did a hangout the last time. We've been around in the backyard more or less doing all the stuff and testing it all out for you guys. We have a lot of presentations inside of the DubLinjaFunnel setup at all, and I mean, if you think about it, we have been in this business for such a long time, and we all know how DubLi has been through different phases in the lifetime of some of us that's been around for, like, let's say I've been around for, what is it now, 4 years plus. And you too, Kim, also been around for 4 years nearly.
Yeah.
And we know we've been through some setups, difficulties on a certain time, and we all been struggling on how to present it, what to present, and where's the good presentation going. A lot of people have tried different strategies. So what we decided to do about 2 years ago, we decided to figure out how we could get DubLi at really online I mean, you have a product that is cashback online shopping, and you want to have a product online presenting the business as well online, because it's stupidity to sit in hotel rooms or over kitchen tables talking to people about shopping online, because it works online. So why should we do anything else than present the business online as well? And as you know, there's a split in this business where we have like the customer part, which is the customer acquisition part. And we know that it has been the focus for the company for many, many years just to have this customer flow going into the business. And we finally had that sort of, it came through like a couple of years ago. And then again, you know, we have the business part, how to present to business opportunities to business people. One of the key things that we came across was that we need to have a targeted audience that really are willing to see what we're doing. Think about this. On the social medias today, people are there to discover things. They're really here to discover what's going on. So you don't want to push businesses in social medias. But people tend to do that still. But how can we come around this issue that people are spamming, or these type of things that are going on where you get tired yourself? Think about when you watch something online and you're on a social media. You don't want to see people that post links and things about their business, paychecks and big statements. For me, I mean, it filters me off. I mean, it's one of those, my filters come up very heavily, and I don't like that. But if you understand how to promote a business in a professional manner, because we know that the management in DubLi want us to promote this business professionally because it is a professional business. So you also need to treat this as a professional business. And what we've tried to put together here is a system. The key word is system. We have a system that everybody can plug into. So if you're a business associate with us, you can plug into the system. But what if you sign another person up in your business as a business associate, and you cannot give them a tool to get customers or get other business associates? Then you are in limbo again. So what we try to do here is to put something together that covers both of these areas. And for me, it's always been this situation of that. Your phone is ringing. That's correct.
Sorry about that.
Housekeeping, my friends.
Sorry.
But don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. You know, the funny thing, when we've been working on this, I need to tell you this. I need to hang you out there, Kim, now, because every time we've been sitting, shared our screen, working on this, grinding through it, had people coming on board and helping us. You know, every time Kim's phone is ringing, he has his iPhone connected to his iMac. That means that every time his phone rings, it rings the loudest sound. I would go like this with my earpiece. I go, hey, don't. Okay, that was just a little step aside. But anyway, what I'm going to do here, right? I'll go over to share my screen now, and then before I sort of start rambling on here, I want to get over to the screen. I'll take you through what we're going to cover in this webinar tonight, and because the presentation of the DubLinjaFunnel in itself sits right on the page that we have created, where you can watch the introduction and you can watch now what's inside. I'll go through that at the end of the hangout as well. We're also going to talk to you about how you can use this. And at the end of the webinar, we'll go through some questions. I know that we at least have a team of people sitting in Norway right now, and a couple of teams sitting around in Denmark. I don't know how many people, maybe somebody in Australia, I'm not quite sure. But there are people around watching this right now. Australia might be very, very late. They might be sleeping now, hopefully, but they can always catch up on the replay. We will have the replay available, so if there's something that don't catch right now, you can go and watch the replay afterwards. There's no problem with that. But let me try and share the screen. I'll just jump down here to and sometimes that just happens that I look a bit funny here when we change to the share screen stuff. Here you go. You get this mirror thing. So here we have the DubLinja, the presentation we're going through here today. As you can see here, what we want to state right here is that inside of DubLi Network, there is of course the DubLi Academy. DubLi Academy is an awesome tool, and the management and the people behind the DubLi Academy are moving this even further to some extended levels of training, and you have that with your DubLi business anyway. The other thing you have is the latest, the recruiting system that they call the DIC 24/7. It's a very, very good system. It's a very good system to use. The thing about that system is that you have a lot of things in that system that helps you having landing pages. You can promote things from there. You can collect the data of people that comes in there. People get email autoresponders from the DubLi system and everything else. The only thing that I feel lacks from this, if you think about it, this is all about, it's the old word of this business that we are in on the business side is network marketing. That means that we are marketing to a network of people. Okay, so listen, network, that's one thing, but marketing, people think it's a sales business. It's a bit salesy, but if you have good marketing and you understand marketing, then you're really good off. So the only thing that I feel lacks inside of a DIC 24/7 system or other systems that are available out there with landing pages is that you can get the landing pages and you get all the links in there, and they will land on your DubLi site and everything else. But how do you market? How do you market to your prospects? How do you find the targeted group of people that you really want to work with? How do you really find the people that you want to have in your business? And how do you actually bombard the amount of customers out there that really wants to get some savings on their purchases online? How do you do that? And what we figured out was that no matter what systems are available, we need to use them all. I mean, we use all these systems. DubLi Academy, we use DIC 24/7. We are, of course, with our good colleagues from Home Business Labs, the awesome guys over there doing this stuff, and we've joined up with some of the awesome stuff that they have, and we're using some of those tricks that they have as well, because these guys knows about online marketing. They come all from the online marketing world. They've made millions in online marketing, and our experience over the last 2 years is that we didn't make most of the money with DubLi over the last 2 years. We made our money on online marketing in different types of marketing systems. And of course, also the Casper Authority things that are coming up from the labs guys. This is something we can utilize with this system. But you have to focus right in the middle of this picture you're watching right now, that we are focused on a Facebook strategy, okay? And you have to understand that today, the biggest directory of people that you can talk to about business or share the DubLi customer portal with is people on Facebook. It's this constantly growing community of people. And you know, I've heard this before, and you've heard this before. Somebody says, I'm not using Facebook so much anymore. No, that don't worry. It's growing. It's just growing and growing. It's 1.4 billion people out there. And when we found that little ninja, we call the DubLinja, which is actually the do but in disguise, I hope. I'm not sure, because nobody knows who's inside a ninja, right? But what's true here is that Facebook has 1.4 billion users. And just in Denmark, the latest statistics is that 95% of the whole population of Denmark, we're about 5.5 million people. 95% of people have a Facebook account. They might not be using it, but one of the good things about Facebook is that the Facebook Messenger, you all know how it is with people texting, and Facebook is really hammering on. And the other advantage with Facebook is that they know all about their users. And this is what we're going to leverage here. I'm going to talk to you about here. So let me get on to the next slide here, which is really the game plan for tonight. We're going to talk to you about why we created the DubLinjaFunnel. We're also going to take you from the mindset, the struggle mindset, to the success level. And we're going to walk around with the mythology of why, how, and what. I'll tell you a little bit more about what that is. We're going to talk about the customer acquisition, because we want to have customers. Because if you don't have any customers, there's no money. And we want to have a lot of customers. Is that right? Okay. And we want to make sure that we also have team building. That means people call it recruiting. That's the good old phrase of network marketing. We're recruiting people. In my mindset right now, I'm building a team. If you're not building a team, then you're not building at all. I mean, you know the good old phrase, we're going to get this guy, he's a good guy. We're not going to get anybody. We're going to offer a solution to a person's problem of making money, and DubLi is a solution. And if this person sees the solution and they want to work with you, they become a part of your team. And if you have a team building focus in your mind, you'll be building teams in a proper way with the system. And we're going to talk about that. Because we want to have a duplicable system. Duplicatable system is all there is about this business. If you cannot show somebody what to do and how to do it, because they know why they want to join, but how and what do they need to do? This is what the duplicatable system does. And we're going to round up and talk about why we call it the 1.4 billion lead strategy. This is a good hint here. Wait for that one. And then we're going to show you, of course, how to get the DubLinjaFunnel and how to get the full presentation, because if we cover the presentation here, it's too much for you tonight. So we're just going to highlight a few good things here for you. And we'll have the questions. And we already had a couple of questions in there. And when you're watching this webinar, you're watching it inside of Facebook, because we're streaming it right inside of Facebook. This is another technology we're using, because we know people can watch it from a mobile phone and nobody has any hurdles of or iPad or any type of device. You can watch it. It's all mobile responsive, everything we've done here. And that makes it possible for people to watch these webinars online. First of all, we're going to cover the struggle of success. And if you could see my face right now, which you cannot, I need a sip of water. And you could probably also hear I'm a bit excited, and that's because that's the way I am, because I know this is good. Have you ever got this question, by the way? Have you ever got this question? What is DubLi? I mean, you're talking about this stuff here, and people say, what is that? I never heard about that. What is that? Have you ever had that question? What do you do then? Be honest with yourself now, because if you were online here with me, I'm pretty sure that you say, oh, then I'm going to talk to the person about this. I'm going to tell them that it's an online shopping opportunity and you can get cash back when you shop online on the stuff that you're already buying. I mean, if you're already spending money anyway, you know all of that you need to say, right? What would have been then the person talks about business. Talk about business with the person and say, hey, what is DubLi? Oh, it's one of those MLM things. Oh, I see. It's not one of those MLM things. It's something else, something different. So we all know when we get this question, what we just wished we had was a simple link we could send to somebody they could click on. Think of this, you meet somebody that you know, you meet somebody online, you chat with people, you're in communication with anybody, somewhere in a hotel or a car park, wherever you talk to people, and they say and you start rambling off with your business, and you sort of sell it all away. You move it away from. You're not even going to make them understand what it is. What if you say to them, hey, listen, take this QR code and scan that onto your phone and watch that presentation when you come back home. That's what I'm doing. Or the other thing is, hey, by the way, let me get your email. Let's hook up on Facebook. That's what I say to people. Let's hook up on Facebook as friends. And I'll just drop your link in the Facebook Messenger. Is that okay with you? And they go, yeah, super. So everything is about having a link where then they can go in their own time and watch whatever you have of solution for their life. So this is why we built some of this in the DubLinjaFunnel. So let me get to this point that we say why, how, and what. There's a guy called Simon Sinek, and if you ever watched Simon Sinek or read his book called Why, How, and What, this is a mythology that the companies like, for instance, Apple have been doing. Apple know exactly why they make the computers and the iPhones and the things they do. And they start with why. That's what the book is called, from Simon Sinek. Everybody needs to start with why. And if you've been in business for a while, you also know you want to know why you do this. You want to know why you train, why you go you exercise. You want to know why you go to work. You want to know why you have a family. You want to know why a lot of things. And when you figure out why you are going to have this, or why you, then you want to also know how to do these type of things. If you don't know how to, you'll figure it out. And at the end, when you figure out how to do it, you know what to do. So this is the reverse engineering of what people tend to do. You know, what we do, we go to work. How we do it, we take our car and drive over there. And why do we do it? To earn money. This is the opposite way. But we want to start with why. Why do I go to work? Because it's necessary. I need to make money. How do I do that? Yeah, I go there every day. So this is the mentality that you have to think in mind. Everything you do from now on today, if you haven't understood that, Simon Sinek and his start with why is all there is in this business. There's also why you talk to people and you present DubLi for people. Why do you want to present DubLi.com to people? Why? Because you want to make sure that they save money. Okay, let me get on to the next part of it. Customer acquisition and team building. That's the two things we want to do in DubLi. Is that correct? You must stop me here, Kim, if I'm doing any rambling off here, or stop me in anything if I'm missing anything out of what we wanted to do.
You just go on, Ronnie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. You're making money by understanding these two things. And you can write them down, you can take a screenshot, or you can come back and watch it later on. But one of the things you need to do, the amount of money you make represents the amount of value you offer the world. This comes back in time. It's been said for years, but it's still here. If you deliver value, people online and people on social media, they're here to explore things. So the amount of money you make represents the amount of value you offer the world. And with DubLi, we have a lot of value that we can offer. Okay, the second thing is the amount of money you make comes down to the amount of starving customers who sees your product or service on a daily basis. I probably need to repeat that. The amount of money you make comes down to the amount of starving customers who sees your product or service on a daily basis. These are two mantras that we have been working with in the backbone of this setup. This is my whole focus whenever I do any kind of business. I need to deliver value. So what I'm trying to do to you guys here tonight, deliver value to you guys, so that you can understand what we have here and what you're able to get with this system. And the other thing I want to make sure you understand is that you need to have your DubLi business and your DubLi customer portal in front of customers every day. Therefore, your most important marketing focus is to market daily to a targeted audience that are likely to buy your product or service. And that's where we come to this part of targeting and have a good philosophy and a good strategy about where to find your prospects or your leads.
Could I come here?
Sure.
Just for a minute.
Go ahead.
Yeah, stay on that slide there, because you see, all you guys have been into a DubLi network for what, two or 3 years. If I take my own as myself an example, I could have been reading this text 3.5 years ago when I started in the DubLi network, and what I would have translated this to was actually to when I had to market my business on a daily basis, I would have to call my prospect on my list, right? All my cold calling and my friends and my families and all that. And I had to present them to the business on a daily basis via these telephone calls. I'll have to get together with them in my home, in a hotel, in a kitchen, at their home, wherever. And what we're doing here is actually exactly the same. But marketing in the old network marketing way is, well, it has its limitation, right? Because you have so much time, and as soon as the prospect comes in a distance of 300-400 kilometers, it gets a little exhausting to hold these meetings. But if you have this business put into a online systemized way, as we have on the DubLinjaFunnel, suddenly you can market on not only a daily basis, but you can do it 24/7, 365, all the time. And you're not limited by any distance anymore. You have the whole world. You have 1.4 billion people to market to on a daily basis. But just to get it clear to you that it's exactly the same as when we started in DubLi Network, or when you started in any network marketing business. We're just putting the same effort that we have to do when we started, we just put in that effort into a system online. And that's the whole case, actually. Just wanted to get that clear.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, sure. You're right. Because absolutely. I mean, we know how it is. We have even DubLi is a global opportunity. I mean, there's no limits there. And one of the strategies that we also pulled off a couple of years ago, because I got tired of all the friends and family stuff. You know, the NFL club, no friends left. I was in that club for a long time because I tried everything. And we all know that if we've done businesses before, we know that it's difficult to continuously talk to people and find people to talk to. So that was the other part of my strategy, to figure out how to never run out of leads. I didn't want to run out of leads. So I was searching to find people online that was successful in just generating leads. And in the funnel, we have 4 bonus packages. And one of the bonus packages is covering one of these awesome people that I came to know over these 2 years, that really, you know, has all the techniques that I needed to understand how to constantly drive traffic to my business. So I'm never running out of leads, and that's what we're going to share with you guys here. So one thing you want to understand is that we have there's a honeycomb model, that we have a system. One of the bonus packages called From Zero to a 7-Figure Blueprint, that comes with the funnel if you go all in and get the bonus packages as well. And you need to drive traffic. I mean, the first thing you need to understand is you need to have constant leads flowing into your system, and you need to have them flowing into a funnel. We'll come back to what a funnel is in a minute, for those of you who don't know that. And when they come to, you drive traffic to this opportunity, you want to make sure that people get enough information to make a decision. They need to make a buying decision. So if you can have a system set up so you get the presentation done right, so they get converted into a sale. So if you have people, the ability to have people get enough information to make a decision. If they make a decision to purchase, that's when you start making money, not before that. So it's very important that you understand these three elements, which is the most important elements in the whole blueprint that we have. That comes with a couple of other. There's a couple of other elements in that, but it comes inside the funnel. But these are the 3 critical things you need to understand here tonight. Just to understand that the flow of traffic, they need to get presented for a good solution, and then people go and make a buying decision. That's why we call it conversion. And for doing that, you need to have a system. This is critical. If you talk to Home Business Labs, guys have been talking about that in their system. You need to have a system. Why have DubLi come up with the DIT 24/7? We need a system today. And the systems that we need today is a bit different from a couple of years ago. Because if you really want to succeed in any business today, you need to understand the online world. You need to understand how to drive things online. And when it comes to system, you need to have a system that is fully automated. That means that it takes, when I'm sitting here talking to you guys in this Hangout live, I have people walking through my presentation in my funnel. Kim has the same. Some of our other people has the same. They always have their phone working because it's 100% online. And this is where it came across that we had the DubLinjaFunnel. The DubLinjaFunnel is equal to a system. Okay, let's talk a bit about what a funnel is. This here is a picture of a funnel. You need to put a lot of prospects in. There was good saying that if you put 1,000 people in one end, they'll come like 10 people out in the other end. This is not working that way anymore, because you can have a much higher conversion rate. That's why I showed you this picture before, traffic conversion. If you have a higher conversion rate, that means that you have some information through this funnel that people will get enough of so they can make a buying decision. So if you put leads in one end, if they get enough information, they become a prospect. And when they become a prospect is when you can start communicating with them. So a lead is just a person you don't know. It's just a figure. This is just a human being. But when they turn into a prospect is when you can get hold of them one way or the other in your marketing, or even in your list building. So when you're building a list of people, this is when you can start communicating back to those leads. Then they have turned into a prospect. And now you need to massage them in a manner so they get enough information to make a buying decision and turn into a customer. So this is the whole idea, and at the end you get some sales. So this is one of the pictures that I found that it illustrates best a modern way of doing a funnel. So we want to have two things going on in our DubLi business. Okay, we want to have customers, and why do you think customers is on the left hand side of the screen? It's because we read in that direction, at least here in the western part of the world. But you know, if you look at customers as your primarily focus in DubLi, then you will make money. That's why you can start in DubLi for $99, and you can just be a business associate without having possibilities to build business associates. You can just start building customers and earn a commission of 25%. That's a pretty good deal, isn't it? Not many systems out there doing that for you. And what we just added here is a targeted audience. So what if you could have your DubLi portal presented to customers, an audience that are ready to buy? You know what? Facebook knows who is ready to make a purchase online. And that's what's going to happen for your business when you're using this funnel as well. You will have people sitting in front of your DubLi customer presentation and entering into that. So you just want to drive customers into this funnel. And that's one part of it. Let's take the other side. If you look at business associates, we know I'll make a list of 100 people and start talking to them all. Don't put everybody on the list. That is still taught inside of network marketing. Even my mentor in that world, Eric Worre, is teaching that still. But he's still doing it because that's the way most other companies are working out there. You need to make a list. Yeah, that's fine. But you could also do something different. You could take the list that you have, or you could start building a new list of people that already are in the niche of home business. I'm sure that some of you on this line have had this presentation to a person who has a employer mindset, and you say to them, oh, this is one of those pyramid things, because they don't understand business. They understand a perception of a typical employer mentality. But what if you could go, instead of talking to these type of people that reject you all the time, could talk to somebody who knows what home business is, people who already had success? What do you think about the guys behind Home Business Labs? Did they have success before they were presented to DubLi? John Lavinia, my God, he wrote a book. He was a bestseller book. He had money enough. Tony Roche and everybody, all the other guys, Randy Strom, all these other people, they made a lot of money before they joined DubLi. But why did they join DubLi? Because it is a fantastic opportunity compared to what else there is on the marketplace. That's why we want to make sure we drive the targeted audience of business associates into this funnel. And that is the way we have the, let's say, the content inside of the funnel, so we get targeted leads into that. And that's what Facebook can help us find these prospects, these people. Okay, enough of that. But to get all that working, you still need a system. So the key word here is still system. So if you want to drive these targeted audience into your business, either to customers or business associates, I can tell you what, you need the DubLinjaFunnel. Okay, what is the next step? Next step is, if you have a business that you want to bring other people into as a business associate, or even a partner program, you want to have people, you need to tell them or show them how they can actually duplicate this, how they can help other people get the same as what they have. And this is where we have set the system up so that everybody can use this. And we have built it inside of Facebook primarily because that's where we want to find our targeted audience. That's where we want to find our audience. We want to go and have that amount of 1.4 billion leads. Funny enough, I need to share this with you guys. Look at this photo. It says the funnel system, if you read the white letters only. Focused on a Facebook 1.4 billion leads, if you only read the white one. But if you read the rest, it says the DubLinjaFunnel focused on a Facebook 1.4 billion ninja targeted leads strategy. Okay, it was just the reason behind this whole logo here, by the way. So now you know that as well. Okay, we build it inside of Facebook. Inside of Facebook, there's an opportunity to have a personal profile page, and most people have that. But not a lot of people know that there's a business part called Facebook fan pages or pages. Some of you like these pages because somebody else is having that. And if you have one personal profile, you can have one personal profile. That's necessary to work with Facebook anyway. But you can make multiple pages, fan pages, out around with your personal profile as the owner. And in such a fan page, there's an area inside of a Facebook fan page that is called a white canvas. That means that inside there you can build another website inside of and that's what 22 Social does. 22 Social have made a system that is what we use as a third-party system. That's where we build everything for you. So it's a mobile optimized system. It sits right inside of the Facebook fan page, and so if you can copy and paste, you can set this funnel up. And we've done everything for you. We've prepared everything we can do in advance for you. That means that you can set this funnel up if you can copy and paste on a computer and just set a couple of hours, 3 hours aside, depending on the strategy. We have everything ready for you in there. I'll talk to you about that in a minute. And when you again have the funnel up here, when you have the funnel inside of a system like this, and you drive traffic to that funnel by using Facebook advertising, everybody talks about it. Oh, Facebook is going to cost me money. If I want to advertise, it costs me money. But the trick about doing Facebook advertising is that Facebook's ad setup is put together so that it's helping you finding the right targeted prospects. So because Facebook knows so much about the people we want to talk to, we can do this. And if you put an ad together and you do it the proper way, you can also have people collected in what they call a Facebook custom audience. So inside of our system, we're doing a lot of things that you cannot do with other systems. Because if somebody just lands on the presentation page because they clicked on your ad, they'll be collected in a custom audience. And in that custom audience, you can remarket to the people. So that means that as soon as the person just is a lead in your system, you don't know them yet, you can still get in contact with them inside of the Facebook remarketing system. And having a system that is 100% automated, that means that we have also, as I said in the corner, it came in a little bit early, that little logo there from Aweber, which is what we call an autoresponder. That means this is a system where people can get a list. They land on an email list. As soon as they land in the system, they'll get on an email list, and they'll get some automated emails coming to them where we're trying to convert them into taking a buying decision. So all of this built together, if that's done the proper way, then you can have what we call an online ATM machine that just prints money for you. Okay, so let me get back to the other part, where our system is unique. I need to say that. This little picture here is the back office of the 22 Social system. This is what we call an SRM, a social relationship management system. People that are in sales know a customer relationship management system. There's something similar to that inside here as well. So if you have people going to a landing page, let me just back up a bit. If you have people coming to a landing page that is inside the DIC 24/7, and inside of the what you set up, for instance, with Home Business Labs, you have a landing page. And people land on that one, and they see a video or they see something intriguing. They want to go on. They want to put in their email. And they want to put something in there, and they click, okay, I want to see the next thing. So you think, okay, fine, I've collected a person that I can start walking my business to because they put their email in there. Yeah, but listen, people have understood that if they are on a landing page and they want to see what's behind that landing page, they can put in a fake email or a sort of like a garbage email, an email they set up like a Gmail account where every time they go to a lead page or they want to put in the email, they just put their email in there, not the one that they use every day and that they read every day, but they put some crappy email in there. So you might be collecting wrong email, bad emails, so you cannot remarket to them or target them. In our system, because it's inside of Facebook, you cannot hide anymore. Because if you click one of the action buttons in one of our funnels, so if they watched your video, they don't need to put the email in. They just click a button to go on to the next page, And if they do that, it comes up as, hey, you just need to confirm your email. It'll pull their Facebook email. That means that they'll pull their email data. This is just a picture of Kim here. So what I get from Facebook, I get everything that Kim has been clicking on, plus the fact that I also get his email that he registered with Facebook with. I know where he lives, I know when he was born, and I can click a button and say, hey, view his Facebook profile. And I can start communicating with him. At the same time, he landed on my email autoresponder. He got a few emails from my system, and that's what we've built for you. Everything we've built for you, guys. This is all coming with the DubLinjaFunnel. All of this. All the emails are written. All the ads are done for you. We have a rotator system and an ad system. We'll come back to that in a minute. But this is what we do here for you guys. We can set it all. You set it all up, and then you can get us to help you get the first 100 to 200 leads. If some of you have been working with Home Business Labs, you know that they have also a co-op system, and we can get customers in the system they build. We've done something similar where we help you, because it's not that easy to make Facebook advertising. You need to understand how to do it, and we have more than 2 years experience. We're pretty good at it. We have, over the last month time here, the last couple of months time, not had any of our ad copies rejected from Facebook. You know, in the past, it was very difficult to get an ad copy through. Everything we have in here is just going through smooth and immediately. I cannot tell you how happy we are with the results that we're seeing. So here, back to the 1.4 billion lead strategy. This lead strategy this is just a shot of our test back office here in Facebook Ads Manager, where we are collecting audiences. So that means that as soon as they land, just click through the ad and land on something. You can see. Let me just see if I can pull this up here. You can see if we just ran a campaign to Walmart and Macy's, and we picked up a custom audience of 100 people very, very fast. And as soon as you get above 20, you get an audience that you can target to. You get an audience that you can start communicating to, even though they haven't taken any action on your page. They just clicked the ad and came to the page and saw a video, but they didn't take any action or signing up or anything else. But because you have collected them in a custom audience, then you know where they are and you can start remarketing to them. That's what the Facebook custom audience and remarketing process is all about. If you come about over 100 people in a custom audience, you can ask Facebook to pick a lookalike audience and see what happens. If we had a Walmart lookalike audience of 2.2 million people, that means these are people that have the similar, let's say, the similar profile as the persons that we collected. At least 100 people. Facebook go out and help us find out how many equivalent people there are, and this is what we came across as a lookalike. Now you can suddenly go and market to 2.2 million people that already was intrigued to click on your ad. These are things that we can do with this system. This is not rocket science. Everybody can go in and get taught about how to do Facebook audiences and all these type of things, but we have packed it together for you guys so we can help you get this done. And here, back to what I just said before, as some of the other systems out there also have a rotator system. We also have that for you. That means that we can advertise on your behalf, and you can buy slots into this advertising campaign. That means we can drive traffic right onto your leads, your pages. And the big, huge advantage here is that our system collects all clicks to your funnel. Let me say that again. Understand this. I mean, you have a funnel that is yours. It's all yours, your links. It's on your Facebook fan page. It's your 22 social account. It's your setup. And every time there's a click to that page because people were curious, it's yours. And in this in this rotator system, we can help you get some traffic in the beginning. And when you have enough traffic, you follow our training, we'll train you how to advertise to that audience that you collect. So this more or less sums up the we tried actually to cover everything that is here. Is anything you want to add here, Kim, or let's get back on the screen? There was a little slide more here. What I'm just want to tell you here that we have so much experience that we can get this very cost effective for you. When we do these advertisings, we have very cost effective results. Here we have 250 people. It cost about $300. We got 512 clicks. It was down to like, nearly nothing, 20 cent per click. Sorry, 62 cent per click. And the conversion, this is the most important. Out of 512 clicks in this little campaign, we had 491 that clicked through our webpage. That means that we have a conversion cost of 65 cents. This everything below $1 is very good. Just to let you know. Okay, let me get back to you on the screen here with you guys, and so we can talk a bit. I've been talking a lot, but here I'm back on the screen. Kim, anything you want to add on here? Let me just have you on the line here. I'll take a sip of water when you do that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, good to have you back. Nice speech, Ronnie. Nice speech. I just got to think about when you said about collecting customers and making them your leads. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty funny actually, because if you run a campaign towards customers to DubLi.com today, they will come in as customers, but that's just a customer number, right? The customer is actually the only one who knows who the customer are is DubLi. You don't know. You cannot communicate with that customer. But if you collect customers via our customer acquisition funnel, you suddenly got the chance to talk to this little number becomes a person.
Yeah.
So if this person just signs up as a free account, you actually have the chance to communicate with that and give them an offer to upgrade as a VIP. So suddenly this big bulk of customers who are non-approachable before, they become approachable in our system.
Yeah, that's correct. I just realized that I forgot to put on my lower third. I don't know why I didn't do that, but now I've hopefully done it. Yeah, but you're right. It's true. It's a system that's very good here. So what I wanted to do, did you have a chance to watch the comment stream, Kim? Have you been watching the comment stream below? If there's anybody who comment anything.
I haven't seen anything yet. No.
Okay, so I hope the people are happy with what they're seeing. Let me just get on the screen again and just show you where we promise you to go and show you where to get the DubLinjaFunnel. And because what I've been through here is not the full presentation, because the full presentation actually sits inside of that presentation page. So let me get over here and see if I can. I'll just get over here and see if I can get and find my my Facebook. I think I lost Facebook. How can it happen that I lost Facebook? At least I closed it down just to make sure that the quality of the Hangout was good. So let me see if I can just get over here. I'll probably share my screen again with you guys. Let me get over here and do some screen sharing. Let me just go here and just share Facebook with you guys. That should probably do it. So you just see Facebook right here. I don't know why it pops up here with a pregnant woman. It's quite funny. You never know what happens. By the way, it's my cousin's wife. It's old photos. Come on, or is she pregnant again? I don't really know. Funny enough, that was not the hint. I'll just go down here to the DubLinja part of the. Am I sharing the screen, or is there something going wrong? Are you sharing the screen? Can you see my screen, or did something go wrong?
You're on, yeah.
Okay, so you actually see the. Let me just go here.
I'm watching the DubLinja page now. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So you see the DubLinja page right now. Okay, so here's the DubLinja page, and when you go to the DubLinjaFunnel, you just can click the button below the webinar here. There's a button that says the DubLinjaFunnel. You'll be taken right over to this page that I'm going to show you here. It's it'll just load for you here. It'll take a few seconds because it loads a lot of videos and stuff in here. And when we are hitting a Hangout, it's not that I have a poor internet connection. It's more my computer that is lacking sometimes. So bear with me here for a second. Beep, 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 beep. Here comes a video at least. See if I can stop that from making too much noise. So it probably starts in a second again. This is what we talked about, Kim, whether we should have prepared this, because, you know, as a Hangout is draining a computer from all the sauce that is inside a computer, no matter which type of computer you have. Mine is not the it's an old bugger like myself. But it's loading and it's loading and it's loading. And it's hopefully loading. Yeah, let me see if I can stop this one here, because come on. There you go. It was what we practiced earlier, right? We want to make sure that we could practice this in a good manner, because of course they needed to load my whole Facebook, and I have a lot of stuff in there. You'll be landing on what we call a gate first. You'll in fact be landing over here, where there's another video that's going to play. This one I hopefully can stop a bit faster. So when you click the link, you'll be, come on, yeah, I know. Then you'll be landing on this page, and you have a login here, and you just go log in, instant access. That means that you just have the access to the presentation of the page. So if you watch this first video and you go, these things that I'm doing here, these navigation bar, you cannot see them on the page. But here we have the DubLinjaFunnel, and as you see, there's a video here in the early start here where I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we've went through today. And here we have the whole package of the product. We have some free access of some training, which is actually pretty cool training. It's a full program of Eric Worre. There's hours of training, 7 hours in fact, free training in here you can pick just for going to watch this setup. And then we have the premium version, which is where you can go and have the DubLinjaFunnel set up, and you can have the custom acquisition funnel set up. That means that you can have what we call the landing pages. You can have everything of that set up, but how you want to market to it and how you put your system 100% automated, it's not possible only with the premium basic setup. But you can always start there. If you, for instance, I want to share this with a partner, somebody who you set up with a partner program, they can easily go here because they want to have the customer acquisition funnel, and they can start here over here, and with that and with your help, you can help them out. If you have the full package, the advanced package in here, you can help them out so that you have all of the settings and all the training and all the knowledge of setting it all up. So think of this: you can have the full program for $297. It's a one-time payment, and you get access for life. And the other thing that I want to stress here is, I had a couple of people from the UK who said to me, Ronnie, how come the Home Business Labs is for free and your system is $297? I said, that's easy, because if you want to have Home Business Labs, is for free to get the landing pages and the setup. That's correct. But you know, if you want to go pro and learn all the tactics that these guys can do, you need to pay their pro membership. Okay? And we just didn't want to have a continuous subscription of things. We want to make sure that we calculated a good price to just enter and get it. I mean, for me, you know, I don't know if it's because I'm coming from a world where you know, I got sick and tired of having things on a lease. I hate these continuously monthly payments if I can avoid them. I just want to have, you know, what does it cost? Can I buy it? Okay. And I realized that in the online world that I've been operating in the last couple of years, that people tend to have like, yeah, there's always something for free. There's always something for a little bit higher price. But if you want to have it all, I mean, you don't have, you probably started in DubLi at the lower level. I don't care where you started. But most people that starts today starts at the PPA level, because that's the best deal. Because the let's say the most is the most expensive or the highest price is typically also the best deal. People don't want to be in DubLi and just have a free membership. They don't even want to have the premium. They want to have the VIP. That's why we also want people to understand that the best deal is the advanced level, because it's all inclusive, it's 100% automated, it's a top performance system, and a lot of other things. You get all the bonus modules, which are the whole setup. The 0 to 6 figure blueprint, And the whole top tune list building. Think about this. You need to have the top tune list building to understand that. And you also need to have module 3, targeting with Facebook. Targeting is the new art. This is Facebook marketing training. You need to have these 2 modules as a minimum to get what I just showed you today, to have everything automated. That means that have things going on while you're sleeping. This is what we all want. And then, here you also have, when you have all this set up, that's also when you get the training on how to integrate it with the various other systems out there. You, of course, get inside of our Facebook community and get on these team hangouts where we're going to train you on a regular basis. Just tonight, it's a presentation of the DubLinja funnel. And then the affiliate program. Think of this. $297 is a one-time pay for life, and it's yours. Okay, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. That means if you don't like it after you work with it for a month, you can get your money back. Our stamp here for 100% risk-free, no questions asked. You just get your money back. We don't care. But we know that then you know that you don't want to get rid of it, but just wait and see. But what if you just signed up 1 PPA? 1 PPA sign up gives you what? $247.50. Okay, if you're sitting and watching this from Europe, okay, you get your commission in DubLi in euros. Okay, and if you look at the exchange rate on dollars versus euros, you understand that if you pay $297 for this, you just need 1 PPA sign up and your system is for free. If you at the same time shared it with, like, just like 4 people, you've earned $297 in commission from us just for sharing our system. And this doesn't matter whether you share it with your team, because your team needs it, because otherwise you don't have a duplicatable system, because you want to share it with your team. So in this case here, you can get in profit within very, very short time going for the full package. And it's just to click the button, and you see, everybody knows it's just to click the button and you'll be taken over and you get right over to the content page after you pay and everything else. But what we decided to do here, we decided that people want to know what they buy. I'm pretty sure you do the same. So I want to make sure that you scroll all the way through and see what you get with the premium package. You can watch this video, see how you set up your DubLinja recruiting funnel. Here is how the funnel works. Just click this little video and it'll play for you how it works, okay? As soon as this video plays, you'll understand how the recruiting funnel works, okay? I'll stop it again. But, and here, how does the customer acquisition funnel work? How do you set it up? There's a video on that. This is to show you what you get, because in that setup video, you'll understand just in 5.5 minutes. I'll show you 5 minutes 50. I'll show you how to set it up and what you can expect. And that, what I mean is, if you can copy and paste, you can set it up. It's that easy. And here again, it's a lifetime, one-time payment, lifetime access, one-time payment. We don't want to have these subscriptions. I know you need to have, when you come inside, I need to be open with you here. I will be very transparent. When you come into the system, we'll ask you to subscribe to 22 Social with their system called Pro, which is 10 apps. You need 7 apps to set this system up, and you get 10 apps for $22 a month. But again, in there, we have a setup where you send in your link or your ID when you sign up your 22 Social account. Then you send the ID to us in a form, and we'll put it in a rotator system. That means that we'll help anybody else who comes through this funnel. As soon as they click to sign up for 22 Social, they can be landing on your link. And as soon as you have 3 referrals, your 22 Social is for free, okay? So everything in here can be for free. That's the whole idea of affiliate setups. Go further down here and watch what you get in bonus module number 1. This is included in the advanced module. You'll see here what you get. And here, bonus module number 2, the critical one, where you want to tune your list building. This is a total unique DubLi setup. This is for DubLi business associates who really want to make sure that their list is tuned up so you get all the leads. I mean, you can communicate to the leads. That's the most important thing. And here again, targeting is the new art. That means that if you understand remarketing and targeting on Facebook, you're a rock star. I mean, you are a ninja. Just to let you know, you're a ninja. Okay. And here on the fourth bonus module, we're going to share with you our proven online and evaluated online tools that we're using to get pay-per-clicks on demand. We can get leads on demand. So here we have our proven tools. We're sharing that with you in bonus module 2. You'll get access to it. Some of the systems will be an additional pay if you like it, but you'll know what it is here. I mean, 22 Social is one part of it, but you'll know Vince Reed, My Internet Traffic System, these type of things that have taken us from where we were to where we are today. Okay, and again here, there's only one option when you come this far. This is the way we do sales letters, guy. Come on, this is what we're good at. Okay. At the end, there is an opportunity here. If you come back here, if you watch this tonight or you watch it tomorrow, it'll be the same slides, just flicking around. We just made a video that we'll put in here for you so you can see what's inside that co-op system. This is an advertising program where we can help you get your first 100 to 200 leads into your system, because we are doing the advertising for you on a very costly and cost-effective manner. So this is all coming with the advanced level. So just to let you guys know, if you want to get on the waiting list for this system, and if you buy the system today and you want to make sure you get notification as soon as we open up for this this advertising program. We're just testing a few more things right now just to make sure that everything is working behind the scene. And then as soon as we open up for it, you'll see another video here. And when you've purchased the program, it'll be sitting inside of your content area. When you have the DubLinjaFunnel and you acquire your DubLinjaFunnel today, you'll have it inside the advanced setup. You cannot go into this co-op advertising program unless you have the advanced level and you have set your full funnel up. We don't want to allow you spending any money on advertising unless you get the full benefit. So if your funnel is not 100% set up, you cannot participate in that program. We want to make sure that we hold that. So hold that so that you cannot spend any money without getting value out of it. Okay, so this is the coverage right now today, and we ran an hour now, and I don't know. I just want to go back on the screen here. I want to go back on away from share here. Okay, so what do you think, Kim? Do you see any notes? Do you see any notes below the screen? I'm getting tired of talking.
Yeah, I can't blame you, Ronnie. But you're doing a great job. It's super. A very, very good presentation. Just wanted to make it absolutely clear for people that that the funnel is, as people who has been in DubLi for just some time, they know that DubLi is changing things all the time. But make sure that if you have the DubLinjaFunnel, Ronnie and I will sit on top of all the changes in DubLi, and they will be changed automatically. So if there's some kind of new ways they're already talking about a dual VIP membership now. You can be absolutely sure that when this comes into place, we will make sure that the DubLinja has the dual VIP explanation in there. So you're always on top of it. It's automatically changed and updated. So I just wanted to highlight that. But otherwise, nothing from my end. I know that there were you covered that too. There were some questions about the how the partner could use the DubLinjaFunnel. You talked about that.
Yes, exactly. That was one of the pre questions we got beforehand that we wanted to make sure that we shared here on the Hangout, so that that people understand that if you're having a partner program, if you have somebody in the partner program, they can just go and get the $97 version. I mean, that way you don't only get the two funnels set up. They don't need the recruiting part, by the way. They need the customer funnel, and they'll have that set up. And you can then, because you of course have the full advanced version, when you have taught or learned, I think it's called that, when you've learned how to set up the Facebook pixels, the custom audience things, the auto response, all these type of things, when you've understood that yourself, you could go to your partner and say to them, hey, now I know how to do that. So as you just set your funnel up, I can teach you now how to make everything automated. So this is where you can really do some good service provide some good service and value to your partner, so they can get more customers inside of their partner program, which is what the partner program is all about. So that's why we also made this opportunity that they can just have that part for the partner programs. So again, this is just a presentation today. A couple of people have asked us whether we could walk through this setup. I mean, if since we made the new sales letter that I just covered running through the screen here, where we have a lot more videos in there of what you really get with the program. In the when we got these questions about why does it cost 297, because people didn't understand. I think I'm coming back.
Good to have you back.
I think I'm coming back.
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't disappear. I was right here behind the desk, but everything just locked down on me. I don't know what happened. I'm back, and that's why my lower third went away another time as well. I don't know what happened. But we were rounding up anyway, guys. So what we're trying to do here is just to let you know that we'll be coming back with a lot of more training for you guys that are involved with the program, and make sure that that you go and watch the videos in the video sales letter that I just took you through, and make sure you watch all these videos so you understand what's behind the scene, and maybe even just listen to the people that are recommending this for you, because if you share this with people that are not in your downline or your business at all, just inside of DubLi, so if you can share the funnel, I mean, so you're not limited to just share it with people inside of your team, but of course you can have this funnel set up right away with your own team. So as soon as you sign somebody up, just lock them into this program, and they will have the exact same tool that you have. So this is probably going to be my conclusion for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I mean, Kim, any final notes that you want to share with the guys and girls?
No. I just wanted to congratulate you, Ronnie. You made a awesome presentation. I think we covered everything. So I'm just looking forward to having some new guys on the DubLinja team and working together with them. So
super.
Click on the button, guys, if you find any value from the presentation, and I'll see you online.
Yeah. As what do we usually say? See you on the internet. Isn't that what we usually do?
Absolutely. See you on the internet, my friend.
The replay will be ready just after this on the exact same link. If you want to go back and watch it, you can do that. And Ronnie and Kim signing off here, and go out and get some good DubLinja tricks with us. Thank you for tonight. Have a great evening or morning, whatever you are. Okay, bye-bye.
Have a great evening, guys.